As we are just days removed from the US presidential election and Donald Trump is going back to the White House for a second time, how has China been reacting to this unprecedented election?
Many people are quite concerned about Donald Trump's election because they will be worried that Donald Trump's tariff imposed on China will be too substantial for China. Then China's economic situation will be even worse. So many Chinese observers suggest that China's leaders may actually try to have something prepare for even worse scenario compared with Biden administration. So they will actually double down on their own self-sufficiency strategy. They try to actually boost their own technology advancement.
Throughout his campaign, Donald Trump said that tariffs would be his main tool in a potential trade war. What can and what will China do to counteract this tool?
China may impose tariffs on additional U.S. goods, particularly some significant export volumes like agriculture and energy. I would say that China will not actually try to be seen weaker than before. China want to be seen stronger than before. So China also will be try to have alternative trade partnership. It means that China will be trying to tap into existing channels to enhance trade relationship with other countries. For example, China has spent great efforts on enhancing a trade relationship with the ASEAN's in the ASEAN member countries in the past few years. I think China is fully prepared for that. But of course, because of in public opinion surveys, you could see that many countries have anti-China sentiments, including countries in Europe, in North America, even in ASEAN member countries.
So, as part of this potential trade war, you mentioned Asian nations, and we have seen many Asian nations actually try to stay neutral in between a US and China trade war. Do you think under Trump that there might be a race between the US and China for influence among the Asian nations?
I think ASEAN member countries are very anxious and also very much worried about Donald Trump's election. But if you look into ASEAN members, public opinions about China and also US are very divided. Some latest surveys result also suggest that they know that China play a bigger role compared with before, and China become a very strong country in the region. But in the meantime, if ask one question about if China become number one, whether they will be worried. I mean, many of them actually are quite concerned about that. So, but in the meantime, they are also quite concerned about Donald Trump's re-election. So here, the point would be like, now we enter into a kind of chaotic situation. We don't have a very much like a benign China. In the meantime, we also don't have very much benign U.S. president.